Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a G.I. Joe Classified Series figure that I've been waiting for God knows how long now. As you can see in the background, I already have kind of a big collection of them, but this was the one that I was really anticipating and waiting for, and I'm so glad they have finally started hitting stores. If you guys are curious as to where I got Shipwreck, well, that is the figure I'm unboxing today. I did pick them up at Walmart. I have found that Rock and Roll and Shipwreck have been, being spotted there, and that's pretty much consistent throughout the whole country, so you should be able to go out to your local Walmart and pick this up today. But with all that being said, let's crack this thing open and see how awesome this Shipwreck figure is going to be. Now, when I was a kid, I was super into G.I. Joe, and Shipwreck wasn't really one of my favorites, but this iteration of the character, like this kind of design, I love. I don't really talk about it a lot, but I love jeans. Any kind of figure that has like jeans and boots of any assortment, I head over heels in love with. So I'm super excited to open this up, and there's a couple other things I can talk about once we kind of get into it, and well, yeah, all right, let's open this thing up. How about that? I'll stop talking. So new kind of packaging on the classified, so it's a little bit harder to break in here, kind of similar to a lot of the other new like Hasbro figures that have been coming out. If you guys remember when I did the Indiana Jones review, same kind of box. But we're gonna open this up, and then it should kind of have two different like panels almost in here. There we go, beautiful. All right, so it is a little bit different from the Indiana Jones, but anyways, packaging pretty cool in the back, some nice close-ups on the front. I really love this one. It's kind of like what is it, Cape Canaveral, wherever they launched the rockets down in Florida. It's like he just pulled up here. I'm not really sure where they have a bicycle though. I don't know if he uses a bicycle or not, but anyways, see you later. Okay, so this is what we have inside the box. This is going to be his accessories. I kind of like how they do this, almost like a munitions box kind of thing. And then obviously the figure himself is right there. I'm not sure what that is. Nothing inside there, so we can get rid of that. And then on the back here, let's see if we can just quickly cut open all of these ropes right here. Let's see, without severing an artery or something like that. Oh man, that's a lot more difficult than it should be. What the heck? Let me get a different angle. Hold on. There we go. Beautiful. And he should just be able to come right out of there now. Perfect. So let's get that out of the way. And off the bat, really cool. A lot more detail than I was anticipating. Oh my gosh. Okay. So first impressions on this figure. Number one, up top here, one of the things I see is just kind of this like white line that's molding into his hair. I think that's the paint coming down a little bit. It looks a little weird, kind of bad, but it's only on one side, so I guess it's not the worst. And I actually believe that you can you can take that off. He looks like Big Boss Man now, but you can take that off, and it does come with another hairpiece, so you can kind of switch that out, and it'll probably look a little bit better. The jeans really awesome. The boots really great. No toe articulation, although that's consistent with a lot of these figures. So nothing different, nothing new. I love that belt buckle right there. He's kind of got the like the maritime anchor thing there. And the holster on the box, it looks like it kind of droops down a little bit. This one is kind of bent up, so it kind of goes up like that, but that's okay. I'm sure with being out of the box, it will be able to stay there. Really great tattoo work, I gotta say. He's got almost like some Marine Corps, U.S. Navy tattoos on his lower arm there, and then he's got a shark on this one. There's I don't even know what you would call it, but like a rank, status, whatever it is, on either shoulder, and those are matching. And then he also has some chest hair, some pretty decent chest hair, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm not sure how much I care about that, but it's really cool to see that detail in there. And something else I can point out is on the jeans, that's actually not the light reflecting so much as they actually did some weathering and some washing on the kind of the thigh area of the jeans and down here the knee pads. That is super cool. Love that realistic kind of weathered element to it. That is really awesome. Let's see what else we have here. He's got some wrist tape above that glove. That's really cool. But let's throw him down here, and we will take a look at the accessories, maybe mix and match, and make him look a little bit better. So let's see what we got in this box here. Try to open this up best I can. There we go. I think this is probably just going to be like a terms of service instructions kind of thing. We don't need that. We don't need that either. Let's see what we have in this box here, or this bag, I should say. It's like a shaka chicken bag almost. I'm just going to rip the top off of there and dump all this out, and let's see what we have. All right. Nothing. Oop, I almost missed something. Yeah, I almost missed his anchor there. Nothing else in there, just making sure. Beautiful. Let's throw the objects where they belong. Black on the white, white on the black. And let's see, just make it kind of stand out a little bit more. Let's see what we have. That should be okay. I think that's perfect. You guys should be able to see all those pretty well. But we do have an anchor, a rope that you can probably either wrap around him or something like that. He has his parrot. I'm not sure what his parrot's name is. I guarantee his parrot's got a peg leg. You guys see that? That's really funny. I wish I knew what the name of it was. I should have prepared for that. So anchor, rope. He's got the parrot friend. He's got this kind of like blunderbuss double-barreled musket flintlock, whatever it is, type thing, and it has this little rope on the end. You can probably hang it off somewhere, and that'll look pretty cool if he's holding it in his hand with that thing hanging off, like a little weapon charm almost. He has a almost like an M9 kind of Beretta-styled pistol, and it has some engravings on it, if I'm being honest. I'm not sure how well you guys can see that, but there is some engraving action going on within that. Sorry, I got calluses from weightlifting. I know it looks a little odd. But yeah, there you go. That's really cool. It's kind of like Caveira's pistol from Rainbow Six Siege, if you guys ever played that. That is really, really cool, though. Love the engraving on that. Super great detail. And then, of course, he does come with a non-hatted hairpiece. So we have that. What we're going to do, actually, is take off this kind of, well, to be quite honest, funny-looking sailor hat, and we will throw on that hairpiece. And how much better does that look? That looks a hell of a lot better. His head sculpt is a little odd. I gotta say. He kind of looks like an evil villain almost, but for the most part, I think that it works out really well, and this hairpiece is really awesome. So let's see. Let's see how well these accessories look. He's got two kind of like, pistol holding hands, so that should work out well. And let's see if we can throw those in there and see how well they hold in his hands. A little tricky, a little bit of a really tough hands here, really stiff. Make sure that I can squeeze that in there. That's beautiful. All right, so that works well on that hand. Let's try his other pistol here. See if that slips in there well enough. Oh, and it does. So he's got the two pistols there. Beautiful. And then I'm going to see if I can get this rope around him. Let's see how well I can do that. If I can do that, I can pop the head off. Ooh, that did not feel good coming off. That was a little dangerous. Let's make sure that we keep the head on from now on. We'll throw the hairpiece back on, and there you go. So that rope is going to come around him like that. And oh, you know what? This is wonderful because there's a whole, oh, geez. My low power mode thing just popped up on my phone, so apologies for that. Couldn't see the screen. But there you go. So he's got a little peg right there. And what we can do with that is throw his parrot right on his shoulder, kind of like, that's actually a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. Does he have a peg leg, or is that just the peg? I don't know. It's really soft plastic, so it's kind of difficult to get him in there. But for the most part, you can hold him there. You can put him right next to a Spirit Iron Knife, who has the eagle. And then I believe that this little hook on the rope is intended for this, and you can kind of throw that on there. And then this pistol, oh, never mind. There's actually two holsters. So I guess that's for different things. I don't know. Maybe this is for the anchor, probably. That would actually kind of make sense. But yeah, there you go. Nothing else that I can really demonstrate for you guys. I'm going to throw that in there. That looks really cool. That kind of like that backwards holster there. I do love that. That's really great. But nothing else that I can really kind of demonstrate for you guys. Nothing really else to talk about, if I'm being completely honest. Let's throw him down here and kind of get an overall look at him. So he looks really awesome. I do have to say, I'm going to get some of these Joes out of here so that we can see him on the black background a little bit better, hopefully. Move him over there. And that's perfect. So there you go, guys. You got Shipwreck here. I will say, out of the ones that I own, out of the figures that I do own, and this one, technically, I broke my Outback, so it's a Marvel Legends figure with a head. But anyways, out of all of these figures, this is definitely the best detailed one so far. I do not have all the G.I. Joes. I don't have all of the new ones that have come out. I still have to take a look at Rock and Roll. But given the fact that he has all the detailing, all the tattoos, even the chest hair, and the weathering on the jeans, I would have to say this is one of the most highly detailed G.I. Joe classified series that we have yet to get our hands on. One more look at the figure before we're gonna wrap it up. Really awesome. I gotta love the accessories. They're super cool. All the bells and whistles and the hooks and everything. You can kind of make sure that he has all the accessories on him without them falling off super easily. There you go. Just give a big shake, and that's still staying on there. Really great. I gotta say, overall, this is probably gonna be my favorite G.I. Joe classified series so far. If I were to, my previous one was Spirit Iron Knife, and they're pretty similar, so I guess you kind of understand where I'm coming from. But I don't want to waste any more of you guys' time. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, this was my review of the G.I. Joe classified series Shipwreck, and hopefully you guys will be seeing more G.I. Joe reviews here on the channel. With all that being said, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.